Hey everyone, Autistic Pony here, and welcome to my long-awaited character analysis on Fluttershy.
I'm Twilight Sparkle. What's your name? I'm Fluttershy.
So, does Fluttershy have autism?
You're going to love it!
I must admit, I had trouble coming up with a good diagnosis for her. Almost had the same trouble I had with Applejack. Not as hard, mind you, but it never really hit me what exactly Fluttershy could have. It wasn't until I saw the Equestria Daily post about ponies in Google search did I come up with the idea that Fluttershy might be autistic. And it wasn't until I gave it some thought that, yeah, there is a lot that fits in with Fluttershy being autistic. Where Twilight is more the book-smart kind of autistic, Fluttershy I guess could be looked at more as the shy, reclusive type of autistic. So, what's the definition, or one of the many traits that are said to come with autism? A neurological disorder characterized by limited social and communicational interaction, is reclusive, and prefers the company of inanimate objects or animals over people. Well, I guess when I look at Fluttershy, this does start to fit the bill. However, I am the wrong person to ask this, since I often see myself more as Pinkie Pie or Twilight rather than Fluttershy. So, I thought I'd call in someone who is more like her. Please welcome the most adorable analyst in the community, Rose. Another time, and alright. So, technically speaking, the second most adorable analyst, I still disagree, my good friend, Rose Pal.
Hey there, Pony, and thanks for having me here again, AJ, and awesome job with your Dr. Wolf moment countdown.
Thanks again for all the support, Rosie. But let's not drag this on.
Before we have technical problems like our last collab video, which a redone version is now out, and expect a review of my top 10 and more with Dr. Wolf audio when I get the chance.
But anyways, Rosie, your thoughts on Fluttershy possibly being autistic?
Well, when Fluttershy first appeared in the pilot episode, she was portrayed as a shy Pegasus. I can relate to her in this aspect because sometimes when I meet new people for the first time, I get a bit shy when trying to communicate with them. However, when I see my friends more on a regular basis, as well as learning new techniques of communication, I became more confident. As does Fluttershy throughout the series when she interacts with the other members in the main six. As well as being shy, Fluttershy is easily scared of anything that comes her way, like dragons if we have witnessed in Dragonshy, humiliation in my favorite Fluttershy episode, Hurricane Fluttershy in Season 2, and recently stage fright in Velly Vanilli in Season 4. As well as having these as her main flaws, she also has her amazing strengths, especially spreading her kindness and compassion with others, including her friends and Discord.
True that. And I must say, while I always seem more like Pinkie Pie, I can still see many autistic traits in her that I can relate to. Like my comfort in Legos and Pokemon, like instead of people, like her preference of animals. And yet, much like many of these type of autistics in my special ed class, they also seem to have a lot of hearts of gold in them.
Well, in whatever situation that arises, Fluttershy will always be there for her friends. In the end, it is the encouragement of her friends that makes her stronger, to overcome any obstacles she had faced in the past, and in the future. Also, now her Discord is one of her closest friends. If she has a new obstacle that she might not have the courage to face, he will be there for her in his own special way. As was shown in the Season 3 episode Keep Calm and Flutter On, and in Twilight's Kingdom, she was the one who told him that friendship is magic, and she was so far the only friend he made after 1,000 years. But I would save that about him and his interaction with Fluttershy, and more analysis of Fluttershy's character for another video. Wink wink.
So in the end, while I'm actually not as convinced I like to be that Fluttershy is autistic, I can still look at her as a good role model for kids and adults who are shy like her, whether they have autism or not. She has a character that, while she doesn't have a lot of friends, she still does have some friends, and always being there whenever someone needs some kindness. Yeah, I suppose like all the main six, there's really no way to say for sure whether or not they have any of the neurological disorders I'm headcanoning. But I'll say it again, all of these reasons are, as I stated in my top 10 a moment with Dr. Wolf, is why MLP is one of the greatest shows for people like me and Rosie. Which, by the way, thanks again for stopping by and helping me out.
Always a pleasure, AJ.
Yeah. Speaking of, don't suppose you want to grab a coffee at the Rift, would ya?
Oh, I'd love to, but I gotta deal with Bernie Crusaders, or Postscript as I call him.
Who?
This guy.
He's a dude? I mean, congratulations, Rosie. I'm happy for you.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll see you around, AJ.
Yeah. See ya.
Your kindness still could save me. I choose to not let go. Stretching out, you somehow reach me. I know this can't be wrong. I'm ready, won't you teach me your song?